No consolation for him, Gus Poyet.
Sunderland beaten as they were at the old Wembley in their only other League Cup final 29 years ago, but now hoping to avoid the runner-up and relegation double of 1985. The third win in the competition for Manchester City. 1970, 1976, and now 2014. And you can't argue with the stats. Just 2 goals conceded, one of them, of course, today. 22 goals scored. And Tillemont being congratulated by Joe Hart, who had to play second fiddle to the Romanian today. And let's get some City reaction now. Guy Havard is with Yaya Toure.
Yaya, you scored one of the great Wembley goals. Did it need a bit of magic to turn it round for City today?
Oh, well, it was unbelievable, you know. I think we need to win today, you know. It was very important, and I think Sunderland made it difficult for us in the first half, and but I think it's unbelievable, you know. We deserve it, and we played well in the second half, yeah.
What did the manager say at half-time?
Oh, yeah, you know, the final is only one game, you know, and you need to enjoy it, and you need to win it, you know. And I think today we show we are a great team, and we show we can go until the end of the season, yeah.
You scored some wonderful goals. Was that the best one?
I think yes. It was important as well, and it was fantastic, you know. And Sami as well scored a fantastic goal now, and I think the team played very well today, and we deserve to win today, yeah.
Were you very disappointed with the first half performance?
A little bit, you know, because it's not well like that, you know, and I think Sunderland showed great spirit, you know, in the first half, and I think for us it was more important to continue to play well, and I think today we show we are a good team, yeah.
Yeah, thanks very much for your time, Samir. You've had some misery here, haven't you, with Arsenal and Manchester City? How much joy for you to be man of the match and score that second goal?
So much joy, so much pride as well, because, like you said, I lost my 2 finals that I played here, and today was really important to win. Our first half, you know, it was a little bit some memories of the game against Wigan, but in second half, we came with better intention, and we scored 3 goals. I'm really happy. I hope that this cup is going to bring some others.
As a team, though, at half-time, did you feel under pressure? Because it wasn't quite happening for you, was it?
Yeah, but, you know, we were still confident. We just said that we need to stay calm, to remain focused, and to play our football, to play higher up with more tempo, and we will make the difference, and that's what we did.
The trophy today, the first of the season, but more to come possibly. Will this be a boost for you?
I hope so. You know, we want to win everything. We're going to compete for the league, for the FA Cup, and we're going to try to make something in Champions League, even if it's going to be difficult. But like I said, I hope that this cup is going to bring confidence to the team, and we'll fight till the end.
Well done today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Guy. It was a cracking cup final, wasn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Kevin Phillips, Niall Quinn, Jamie Redknapp sitting alongside me. Kevin, what did you make of that second half performance from City?
They did well. It wasn't vintage Man City, but they got the job done, and you know that's why you pay thousands and thousands of pounds a week for world-class players, and it took 2 world-class finishes from Yaya Toure and Sami Nasri to get them back in the game, and then you know a clinical finish from Navas at the end to kill the game off. But credit to Sunderland, they kept fighting, but we said at half-time, can they continue that work rate? You know, getting 2 men around every City's player, and they just couldn't manage to do it. But 2 fantastic finishes from 2 world-class players who were ineffectively very quiet during the game.
They were kept quiet by the Sunderland players. Let's get some reaction from the Sunderland captain. John O'Shea is with David Craig.
John, obviously commiserations, but is that a defeat with honour today?
No, look, we're terribly disappointed. The only way you enjoy a cup final is by winning it. We started the game obviously exactly how we wanted to. Counter-attack great, scored a fantastic goal, a couple more chances, and look, they've scored a great goal to get back into it. We were hoping to get a free kick to the edge of the box. It wasn't to be. We should have maybe got out to him, but look, he stuck it in the top corner from 30 yards out, and then we probably lost a bit of our organisation then the next few minutes, and it's cost us for the second goal. Obviously, we might have had a few half chances, but City obviously finished the game very strong. As I said, the only way you can enjoy a cup final is by winning it. It's not a nice place now, and we have a huge test for the rest of the season to face, and we've got to pick ourselves up very quickly, and I'm sure we will.
Could you have been further in front before City got back in the game?
Yeah, possibly. They're the ifs and buts. That's what you need in a final. As I said, we had some great counter-attack and play. And if we had been a little bit more clinical, but hey, look, City are a good team, we know that. And with credit to them, they deserved winners.
John, well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Desperately disappointing for John O'Shea and Sunderland, of course. Now, that first half, they were sensational. As Kevin was saying, was it purely just at the end of the day, there's the pace of the game just counted to?
And also the brilliance of Yaya Toure, which turned the game on its head, you know, because they were really uncomfortable, Manchester City, and the Sunderland players had worked so hard, and it was just a wham-bam in a minute and a half, the whole thing had turned, and it turned because of brilliance. Those players can feel very proud of what they did for their team today. The record books will say that Sunderland were beaten again at Wembley. To a man, the crowd have stayed behind to applaud them out there. They gave a great showing. They represented their club brilliantly today, but they were beaten by world-class opposition.
Jamie, Martin Tyler
as well. No,
but Martin Tyler said in commentary, didn't he, that Manuel Pellegrini was stood on the sideline looking at his array of world beaters, thinking, I need something special here to get me out of a spot, and that goal really was.
Absolutely. It's a cliche, but goals change games, and never more evident than today, Ben, because Sunderland were playing so well, their shape was good, but all of a sudden in 59 seconds it was turned on its head, and then you're chasing world-class opposition. They even had chances at the end to maybe get it to 2-2. We talk about Stevens Fletcher's opportunity, but I can't honestly say it was a vintage City performance. They just did enough, and those big moments in games from Yaya Toure, from Nasri, that was the difference, because there wasn't a great deal to choose between the two sides up until that, if anything. I'm sure Gus Poyet would have been stood on the touchline thinking, you know what, we're good, we've got good shape here, we're dominate, we'll win every single second ball. But as the guys were saying, world-class moments.
Delight for Manchester City and the captain as he makes his way up the steps. Let's join Martin and Gary for the presentation of the trophy.
Yes, Ben, well, one of their great assets is this truly inspiring skipper, Vincent Kompany. And with him, a squad of great individual talents, as we've just seen in this second half. The task for Manuel Pellegrini is to get the team play, and I'm sure today winning a trophy means so much. And although, of course, under Roberto Mancini they have got other trophies in recent years, this for the Pellegrini regime is very, very important. Very clever here with this final that they work it. There's two ways of going up, and the winners go up so that when they go up on that side, the side of the Sunderland fans, when they get up to the top, they will face the City fans, and they're just about to do that. So different, Gary, from the Wigan experience in the FA Cup last May for many of these players.
No, they had pain in May. That tackle he made just before half-time, Vincent Kompany, was a huge moment in the match. John O'Shea referred to it in his interview. But they're back, Manchester City. Well, these are the best moments in football.
Is going to get the Man of the Match trophy from Neil Smith, who won a competition, but this is the trophy that really matters. Manchester City are on the trophy trail again. 2014 winners of the Capital One Cup. But goodness me, they had to work hard for this moment. Well, they're getting used, the supporters, to being at Wembley. And it could well be they'll be back in the FA Cup for the semi-finals and maybe a final as well. They are, Gary, final word from you. They're setting Manchester alight, which is not perhaps you want to hear, but you know, they've got the strength in depth, they've got the financial backing to really make this a generational success.
Oh, they're now a huge force. For 20 years they were irrelevant, then they became annoying, and this season they're better. And I'd say he's a big part of it. Those two there, Aguero, Yaya Toure, huge players. Take big games by the scruff of the neck, and that's what you need to do.
The pride to Sunderland, the prize to Manchester City.
Martin, thank you very much indeed. So Manchester City, 38 years since they last lifted the League Cup. They are the Capital One Cup champions this year. All the analysis on the cup final from my guests in the studio when we return.